Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a makeup tutorial where I'm going to show you my everyday makeup routine and then I'm going to switch it up for nighttime. But I had this actually requested by one of you guys and I've actually found that I've kind of taken my favorite products from my makeup collection and moved them to the bathroom, so I just use the same products all the time. So I really want to share with you what I've been using, what I've been loving, the staple products that you can really rely on that make it easy and quick to apply makeup as well. This is obviously the daytime look and I will show you the nighttime look as well. Before we get into it, I do want to say a massive thank you to Space NK for sponsoring this video. Space NK is an online retailer for a whole bunch of beauty products and especially makeup, which is a passion of mine and probably yours if you're watching this video. But they have just launched Charlotte Tilbury on their website. So I got to finally try out the Film Star palette by Charlotte Tilbury. It's amazing, just on the down low. So that's really exciting for Space NK. So I will have all of the products that I've used from them listed down below. So don't forget to check them out as well. But you can see how I use them in my everyday makeup routine and see how I switch them up from day to night as well. Let's get into the makeup. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with my base because that's what I do. I start off with my base all the time. I never do my eyes first. I am gonna start off with my absolutely all-time favorite primer. This is the Blacquer Backlight Priming Filter. I've been using this for years and I just see how it gives that glow to the skin. I also find that it helps making my makeup last throughout the day and throughout the night. So I love it for that as well. It has a nice scent, like it's not too overpowering and it just gives your skin that glow. And this one's actually on Space NK. A foundation staple of mine is the Maybelline Superstay, and this one is in the shade Ivory. I have a few shades that I go between, but this one is a really good price. It has great coverage and it is long lasting. So I'm gonna apply that with my Quartz Beauty Foundation Buffer Brush, and you just see how that just covers all of my acne. Now I am going to match to the rest of my skin, which I have a bit of fake tan on as well. So that is the aim here. I just apply the foundation straight to the brush and then straight on my face from there. And this brush makes foundation application just a dream, like it just glides on. And then just another dot for the forehead. I don't need as much coverage on my forehead, so I'll take a little bit on my eyelids. Just blend it into the hairline and down the neck. Depending on how my skin is doing, I might apply, so you can still see some scars there, or pimples. I think that they're pimples. But yeah, I'll just apply a little bit more to those areas. I just try and cover with the foundation that I'm wearing, which I did want to mention, I've really been loving the Velvet Concepts Abracadabra Multitasking Foundation. This one is super matte. If you're not into super matte foundations, maybe not for you, but it has amazing coverage. So I have been loving that one in the shade Cashew, which is pretty much what I would be today. It's kind of like a tan fading, like an NC20 kind of vibe. There's my foundation. Then for concealer, I usually use like a NARS, Maybelline or Shape Tape concealer. So this is the NARS Creamy Concealer in Ivory. So I'm just gonna pop that underneath my eyes. This one is great coverage. A little bit down my nose. Then I'm gonna blend that out with the Quartz Beauty Concealer Buffer, which literally takes 2 seconds to do. Like, over my eyes. And that's all blended out, like so easy. No matter the day or how much time I have or how little time I have, I always wear concealer. Also, if you're interested in these two brushes, I have a little pack on Quartz Beauty where you can save a little bit of money. So go and check them out below. These make my job so much easier and quicker when applying a base. Then to set the under eye area, one of my favorite powders is actually the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I, along with so many other people, were so sad when you couldn't find this in Australia, but you can get it on Space NK. This is beautiful. Okay, so I like to just dip some into the lid, just like that. Then I'll take a sponge, and I usually take a really dirty sponge because I don't use sponges that much, and just pick up the powder and pop that underneath the eyes. I just find that this gives the best result, best finish result, especially if you have fine lines underneath your eyes. It doesn't accentuate them and it lasts all day and it's not cakey, doesn't have flashback. It is a really good product, and I find that using a sponge gives like the best finish and longevity as well. Then I like to use a pressed powder on the rest of my face, just one that matches my skin tone, and it's going to give me a little bit extra coverage where I need it, like on those acne prone areas, scarring. Just gives me a little bit of coverage. Okay, so next I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow palette, the all famous palette. Oh my gosh, this is my first time using this, but I cannot wait. This is in fair to medium. So I'm going to take a domed bronzer brush and dip it into the sculpt side. I'm just going to lightly bronze around the edges of my face. So pretty much like around the forehead, along the cheekbone there, just like, you know, kind of aiming for that part. And then of course on the jawline as well. I'll show you the difference just this one step makes. It just brings your skin to life, and using a beautiful product like this, it just makes the job so much easier in blending out. Like that just looks flawless, whereas some bronzers, it can pick up too much, or it can be chunky, or there's too much glitter, but this looks so natural. So here is the bronzed side. I haven't even gone in that hard versus the non-bronze side. So if I'm in a hurry, I'll just quickly dip the bronzer brush in some bronzer and just go around the edges, because it does make such a difference. Yeah, this Charlotte Tilbury one is just beautiful. Like it blends so easy. It doesn't leave any harsh lines, and it's a beautiful color as well. It isn't too warm toned and it isn't too cool toned either. It's like a really nice in the middle. So that's my Charlotte Tilbury product from Space NK. So don't forget to check out all of their beautiful range. Everything will be listed down below. So now for brows, I do use the Benefit Ka-Brow, whether I'm in a hurry or not. I just find that I need my brows on. I find that I'm super quick at this stage. Like, I mean, I can spend a while on brows if I need to, but if I don't need to, then I can just quickly do them. Now this is in the shade 2. I do usually use 3, but 2 is great for when I'm a little bit more fair. So I'm just taking a brow definer brush and just filling my brows in with the brow pomade. That's pretty much it, guys. That's it. Usually for my eyelids, if it's a day-to-day thing, I will just use the concealer. If it's at nighttime, I'll use my MAC Soft Ochre. So I might just put a little bit of concealer and use this sponge to blend it out. I do actually use the Shaaanxo Remix palette. They don't have this anymore on BH Cosmetics, but she is coming up with her own palette soon, so I imagine that that will be fairly similar. Sometimes I take like this color here and just put that in like the outer crease on a soft crease brush. It depends how much time I've got. If I've got a little bit extra time, I'll spend a little bit extra on my eyeshadow. You can just see that gives a little bit of definition. But if I've got no time, I'll just go in with the next color. Then I'll take Terracotta, which is this beautiful warm brown, and I'll just use the same brush and I'll just go in with that through the crease. So it like literally takes 2 seconds. So I just like to do this. And then I flip the palette over and I get this brown called Dark Horse. And I need to look down for this, but I just follow that on the top lash line. I just find that that gives my eyes like a little bit more definition, especially because I have very fair lashes. If they're tinted, it's fine. Now they're really blonde, so it just helps define my lash line a little bit. I'll take a domed pencil brush, or even like a fluffier kind of brush, and just run that same terracotta color along the lower lash line. Mascara, I've been using the Essence I Need a Miracle mascara, but there's also, I don't know, I love Roller Lash by Benefit. That one gets nice and close. It's a little bit harder to take off at the end of the day. but this one is quite nice. Also the L'Oreal Unlimited mascara, I really like that one too. Now I go on top of my lashes first because I have really fair lashes. Next I'm going to take my Tarte blush in Seduce. This one's a perfect like everyday blush, and just pop that on just above that bronzer. Then I'm going to go back into my Film Star palette and I'm going to take the highlight and I'm just going to pop that on. Now I don't go like nuts with highlighter day to day, and you'll see that this highlighter is so finely milled, like it's so soft, it just looks so natural and beautiful that you probably, well, you could overdo it if you wet your brush, but like you just kind of can't overdo it, like it just looks nice and natural anyway. Then I usually take a little eye detailer brush, just pop some on the inner corner of my eye and also my brow bone. Day to day, I'll just use like a little bit of a lip liner. This one's by Mud, it's called Dusty Pink, but you want to get one that's like as close to your lip color as you can get. Just the difference that the liner can make. And then just a little bit on the middle. And then I like to just go in with a gloss. Now this one is an injection one from Too Faced, and I mean it's called lip injection, so it has like a little bit of activation that will make your lips more plump. But just any like light pink gloss kind of thing, or clear gloss. But there is my daytime look. Now this will last like all day, and then if I need to go somewhere at night, I'm gonna show you what I do to switch it up. I find that this makeup goes with everything. Of course, if I need to put like a little bit of eyeliner on, I can do that, or if I want to wear a little bit of a different lip, I can do that. But I find that this lip is just like nice, neutral, it looks kind of natural, and yeah. The first thing that I'm actually going to do is take a sculpting brush. I'm going to dig it into the sculpt side of the Film Star palette, and I'm just going to carve out my cheekbones a little bit. So just go along there and just give myself like a little bit more of a contour, a little bit more of a shape. And I'm also going to contour my nose a bit, and also just like the jawline, just adding a little bit more shape to my face. I find that at nighttime, I like a little bit more shape, you know what I mean? This is a product that just blends so easy, it looks so natural. It's definitely the right color that you can contour and bronze with, which is so good. Yeah, there's that side. I'm gonna go ahead and do this side. If it was day to night, I would probably touch up my powder as well, but because I just put that on, I don't need to. And if I needed like a little bit more coverage with some foundation or concealer, I'd put that on before I started doing this as well. So that's just giving me a little bit more shape to my round face. The next thing that I'm gonna do is add in a bit more eyeshadow. So I am gonna pick up a little bit of this maroon kind of color called Vampette, and I'm going to focus that on the outer corner and just blend it in. You can see like that's already really made the look a lot more dramatic. I like just putting a little bit of dark eyeshadow on for nighttime, make, you know, a little bit of a smoky eye, that kind of vibe. And this color really complements my eyes as well, this maroon kind of color. And I'll pop some on the lower lash line. I'm going to take my soft crease brush and just blend that out, and probably use a little bit of that terracotta color. These colors are kind of pretty staple with a lot of warm eyeshadow palettes, like smoky eyeshadow palettes, like Soft Glam, or even this Mellow Cinepia one. That one's got some really beautiful colors too, but I've just been using this one. So come on, Shannon, come out with your new palette already. I think it's like pretty soon she's gonna come out with it. So you can see that that just brings a little bit more drama to the eyes. Okay, so for the center of the eyes, to make them really beautiful and special, I'm gonna use the By Terry Ombre Black Star Color Fix Cream Eyeshadow in Rose Quartz. This product is so beautiful. So I'm gonna pop that in the center of the eye, like where there is a space for it. And then I'm just, actually I might just take a little, gonna blend it out with this little stiff brush. this product, and this does not move as well. Like, this product is just absolutely stunning. So you can see that just, oh, I hope it's coming off as beautiful on camera as it is in person. This color Rose Quartz is very versatile as well. It can work in with, as you can see, browns, maroons, but it can also work with like purples, pinks, and even like a really dark like black smoky eye. It would work with that as well. I love this. Like, I mean, you could try it with a whole bunch of different colors, and it's so easy to apply as well. Like, I mean, I just dabbed it on and then I just blend it out. You can blend it out with your finger as well. If you're wanting to put on a little eyeliner, I feel like that really increases the drama of the look. So I'm just gonna put on like a little bit of black eyeliner, nothing too dramatic, but just makes the eyes pop a little bit. Just on the waterline as well. I'd probably put on some false lashes as well. So I'll get the glue ready. I'm also gonna take off this natural lip. So the lip product that I'm using is the Hourglass Girl Lip Stylo, and I have the color Peacemaker. You'll see that this one's like a little bit more darker than my natural lip color, but it's still quite within my natural range. Okay, so I'm gonna actually wet my brush. I'm gonna dip into the highlight and see how that's just intensified that. Yeah, it's just made it like a bit more glowy, and maybe put some above my brows as well. Putting on some Quartz Beauty Sapphire lashes. Now these ones are just pretty much standard wispy lashes, but they can be used from day to night. So you'll see that that adds just like a bit of volume and length, but it's not too dramatic. As you can see, these are like a nice in-between lash. They're very, very natural and they're very comfortable. So you could even wear these lashes during the day and then just touch up the makeup around them and then leave them on for nighttime. So there is my finished nighttime look, and it was super easy. Like, I mean, if you're in a rush, you could literally change this up in 5 minutes, if that. It's just a little bit more eyeshadow, a little bit more contour bronzer, a little bit more highlight, change up the lip. You don't even need to take the other lip off. You could just put it over the top, and then lashes if you need to. But yeah, just like little quick tips to change up the look. Super easy. And then this is definitely nighttime appropriate. Like, I mean, this is daytime appropriate if you really like, but that is what I would do. And these are all of my favorite go-to products for this job. So that's it for me today. Don't forget to check out Charlotte Tilbury on Space NK. Everything's linked down below. I definitely loved this palette. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.